Hello and welcome to 5-Year Club video number 308. Going to go through this article from September 27th, 2018 about paying down student loan debt. I was hoping tonight to find some kind of club or some kind of organization that I could suggest that you join, where a bunch of people aggressively paying down their student loan debt could commiserate about how much it sucked. But I couldn't find it really quickly. And I have a limited amount of time to prepare for these things. So instead I have an article. And I think that what you're going to see is the difference between my mindset and kind of popular media. Okay, the best options for paying down massive student loan debt. Student loan debt can be crippling, but there are often ignored repayment options out there that can help. What is the definition of help? Bank of Dad is a weekly column which seeks to answer questions about how to manage money when you have a family. Want to ask about college savings accounts, affordable date night ideas, or where to buy toys on the cheap? Submit a question to bankofdad@fatherly.com. Want advice on what stocks are safe bets? Ask your broker and then tell us. We'd love to know. Like many, I'm crushed by student loan debt. For a few years, I struggled to find work and worked a few jobs paycheck to paycheck. Now my student loans are more than $60,000, and although I now have a steady job and family, feel kneecapped by them. My monthly take-home is now $4,500, but we're a single-income household and I have so many other expenses. What are my best options? Do I consolidate? Or do I just accept that I'll be dragging them around for the rest of my days? Lucas, New York. For better or worse, you're part of a big club. Student loan debt, which in the US now totals $1.5 trillion, has become a massive weight on recent grads, so it makes sense that you'd want to consider your options. If you have multiple federal loans, consolidating them into one definitely helps simplify your life, but it doesn't lower your interest rate. In fact, the way lenders calculate your new finance charges is by taking the weighted average of your existing loans and rounding it up to the nearest 1/8%. So if your weighted average is 5.8%, your new loan would charge 5.875%. Uh-oh, that's actually costing you more money. I got in touch with a couple of experts at Student Loan Hero who suggested some other options that can potentially lower your monthly payment. Look at the emphasis in this article. Lower your monthly payment, not increase your net worth. The focus here is on lowering monthly payments, not increasing net worth. One route, per Student Loan Hero's Rebecca Saffier, Safeway, is to choose an income-driven repayment plan. Like the income-based and pay-as-you-earn plans, they adjust your monthly payments based on your salary and family size, which provides relief for a lot of borrowers. These plans also extend your repayment terms to 20 or 25 years, and you'll get the rest forgiven if you still have a balance at the end of your term, says Saffier. Although you'll pay more interest over the years, an income-driven plan could allow you to keep up with your other expenses and avoid student loan default. All right, so again, the emphasis here is on avoiding loan default, not maximizing net worth. And this plan has you extending the repayment term to 20 or 25 years. And paying more interest. That's damaging your net worth. You might also consider refinancing with a private lender, suggests Student Loan Hero's Elisa Kirkham. Borrowers with stable income and a good credit score can often get a lower rate this way. Plus, you can extend the length of time over which you pay it back. Again, with the extension of paying back the loan. Perhaps you can get a lower interest rate from a private lender. I don't know. However, up to this point in the article, we can see that they haven't mentioned net worth, and they haven't mentioned making any adjustments to pay more down on the loans. All of the adjustments they suggest making at this point involve extending the term of the loan or paying more interest. Number one, those damage your net worth. And number two, by not suggesting or requiring that you make changes in your own life, that you spend less money on things, that you learn how to enjoy life without spending as much money, they are depriving you of the encouragement to get this education early in your life so that you can use these skills in the long run, so that you can get more happiness out of your life without spending as much money. And I think that's bad. That's one reason why I don't like lukewarm advice like this. In fact, it's not even lukewarm. This is like tepid advice. It's like not cold. Maybe it's a little cold. It's like warm enough that you'll want that you might feel fooled, and then once you're in the water, you think this sucks. Once you're paying back that loan for 25 years, you're thinking this sucks. Stretching out your repayment period will lower your monthly student loan payments and give you a little more room in your budget, she says. I think you've already mentioned lowering the monthly payment. One caveat, however, it also means increasing the total principal and interest repaid, damaging your net worth, and staying in debt a little longer. And a little means an entire 25-year period of your life. You'll be 47 when you're no longer in debt. It's less than 10 years from some retirements. You spent your entire career in debt. Refinancing has some other drawbacks too. By doing so, you forego the numerous repayment plans at your disposal with a federal loan, and not every private lender will let you go into forbearance if you lose your job or experience any other economic hardship, and we know that no one ever loses their job or experiences economic hardship in America. 2008, 2009, they never occur. The economy never gets bad. People in sales never lose their job. And so you can count on, signing up with a private lender and losing options. What's more, you can't participate in the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program, which is a joke of a program because they rejected literally 99% of their applications, which is a nice perk because they'll reject you 99% of the time for folks employed by the government or at a tax-exempt nonprofit. Again, they rejected 99% of the applications. It's a joke. There's a trade-off between risk and reward with any of these approaches, so you'll want to do your homework before making a decision. But fortunately, you do have options. Good luck. All right. Holy crap. This looks like a life insurance question. Interesting. This is terrible advice, guys. This is terrible advice. The only thing that is suggested here is to extend the amount of time that you're in debt and to lower the monthly payment so you can consume more in the short run. And so you'll be screwed for retirement in the long run. There's nothing mentioned in this article about getting on a budget. There's nothing mentioned in this article about looking at how to make more money. There's nothing mentioned in this article about aggressively paying down your loans so that you pay less interest. That's how you win in the long run. They give you an option where you increase your interest rate by consolidating. They give you an option where you lose options because you switch over to a private lender. And again, you're extending your repayment terms. All these options suck. This is bad financial advice. If you have student loans, the way to get rid of the student loans is to pay them off. And the way to pay them off is to earn more money, spend less money, become more accompanied to some suffering, and get them the hell out of your life. Because once they are gone, they're gone. And you don't have to deal with it ever again. And it's fabulous. But to get to that point, you have to sacrifice. You have to learn how to sacrifice. You have to push on 1,000 small buttons on 1,000 days to lower monthly payments, find cheaper housing, earn more money, teach yourself things to earn more money, talk to people and network to find jobs that have more opportunity, and be creative. Make it happen. Not just go to one of these banks, go to one of these lenders who are already screwing you, who are already thinking about how to make money from you, and then signing up for whatever their next we're going to screw you plan is. You have better options, but it requires you to think, and it requires you to spend time on it. Plan for it. Every week from now on, you're going to ask yourself, how do I move this boat forward? How do I take the next step? What's something else that I can do? What's working? What's not working? And if you run out of ideas, then the question is, who do I ask for more ideas? Who have I not talked to yet? There's always something else you can do. But if you don't plan for it, you don't make a list, and you don't have a list of things to check off and to turn into smaller items and make concrete and set deadlines for, it's just not going to happen. You're going to watch Netflix, you're going to wake up and be 47 and be screwed for retirement. All right, well, that is it for 5-Year Club video number 308. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you will think hard about aggressively paying off any debt that you have, and have a fabulous evening.